Hi there, hope all are doing good. And here I am Kesia in Newfoundland Dairy welcomes you to another episode. So today we are going to look at the documents or the type of all documents that you need to submit for your work permit or any Canada immigration related applications. So visa rejection is a common topic when it comes to all the applications of visa, either the work permit or visitor permit, whatever, even for the permanent residency. So nobody can't assure you saying that you have 100% of chances to get your application success. But there are some factors we should do to get higher chance of success in each applications we are submitting for Canada. So let's see what are the documents and which all documents need that more attention. I'm quite sure that I would need more time to tell you in detail about the all documents to ensure you get all the formats or the must-have contents in each of these documents. So apparently it's gonna be a series. Basically, for any immigration applications, we need to submit documents to prove these factors. So you need to prove your identity, your educational qualifications, your language proficiency, and you need to prove that you will not be a threat to their society, the Canadian society, either in terms of any offense or criminal background, and not in any medical conditions too. Then you will need to prove that you have enough work experience or you had some employment in the past. You need to show that you have enough income to support your family in Canada as well as there in your country. You may need to show you have enough assets in your own country so that you will leave Canada once your commitment here is over. And you need to prove that you are a taxpayer in your country. So here are the list of documents that you need to submit for your application. For passports, you need to ensure that you have that scanned copy of all the pages. That means all the stamped pages in your current existing or cancelled or expired passports. So you need to ensure this for all your family members who is going to accompany you. So this national identity can be your passport itself. If you have any further documents, you can submit. And the birth certificates. So you need to submit birth certificate for every member. Make sure it is in English format. As far as I know, the birth certificates always have the local language along with the English. So it will be fine. If you are a married person, you need to submit your marriage certificate. So the primary applicant here have to submit the documents to prove their permits. If you have any current work permit, study permit, any kind of permits with any other country, you need to submit those. You need to submit a bank statements for all your account types, including savings account, investment accounts, checking accounts if you have it in your country, but it's not for India, for at least 6 months or at least 3 months for sure. This includes all your retirement savings plan or tax-free accounts if any. So you can submit all the statements for all your accounts. You would need to submit it for all your family members accompanying you. So here we need to keep it in some format to show that you have all these properties or these kind of incomes for you. As a proof of experience, you can submit your offer letter that you received and your experience certificates with your past employers as well as your relieving letter from your current employer. So you need to submit employment reference letters for any relevant employment you have done for any relevant period of time, including your current employment. This is a very important document. You need to 100% certain that you have included details in specific format in order to avoid the visa rejections. For the reference letters, it must be on appropriate letterheads, including the contact number, phone number, mail addresses of the person referring, along with the company headers. There are few more factors to include it in the reference letters. I will discuss it later with another video. You need to submit the copies of your salary certificates and your Form 16 from your past employers. You need to submit your income tax returns for at least 2 years, last 2 years. There are some specifications for digital photos and I will include it in the description box here. Police clearance is for any countries you have lived for 6 months or more since turning 18 years of age. You need to submit these police clearance certificates for every accompanying family members. Your IELTS CELPIP results. This is not absolutely required, but it will be helpful if you have submitted it. But if you are applying for permanent residency, it's a mandatory document to submit. For your educational documents, you need to submit all the certificates you obtained for your diplomas, degrees. That means all your educations you did after your post-secondary schools. So, for educational credential assessment, this is not a mandatory if you are applying for work permit, but it would be helpful if you have it. But if you are applying for permanent residency, this is a mandatory document to be submitted. Then you need to submit a signed contract with your Canadian employer. Next, this is an upfront medicals you need to obtain from the medical offices in your country. There is a link I will be uploaded in the description box. From that you can get what are the designated medical officers through which you can get your medicals. So as a final stage, you need to submit your biometrics. That means your thumb impressions, your eyes, all these details. So there are some VFS offices you need to go through to get all these things. So basically, for all these documents, if you have all this in handy, you don't have to go through any agencies. Apart from that, you don't have to spend a lot of money over agencies. So I hope this video will help the people who are planning to go for Canada immigration or any work permit applications. Please make sure that you have all these things before you apply, and there are some particular formats we need to follow for some documents, and I will definitely come up with a video on each of them that need particular attention. So thanks for watching my channel, thanks for watching my video, and I thank you all your supports, all your questions. See you on another video. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the thumb icon below, and if you like this channel, please be tuned by subscribing. If you haven't yet, make sure you have enabled the bell icon over there. Thank you. See you.